Hello, welcome to Fantasy Card Tricks. My name's Brandon and we have an awesome card trick for you guys today. Okay, so this trick today that I'm going to be teaching you guys is from David Blaine. Yep, David Blaine. So what's going to happen is you get the spectator to choose a random card. Okay, so let's say they choose this card right here, which is in fact the 9 of spades, and it gets placed back inside the center of the pack. And the cards can get shuffled as well. Okay, so you ask a spectator to hold their hands out. Obviously, the magician wouldn't know what their card is, but because it's just me, I've showed you the card. So you say to him, watch this, I'm going to place the 7 of diamonds into your hands, okay? But we're going to use the box just for now. And you ask for them for the first time, name me your card. And they're going to say the 9 of spades. So you go through the deck and you're going to find the 9 of spades right here. And you say, watch, you've got the 7 of diamonds, I've got the 9 of spades. All we do is give them a shake, and now you can see I have the 7 of diamonds, and in your hands is in fact the 9 of spades. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. Okay, so this is the explanation. I've got the camera at a decent angle so you guys can see exactly how to do this. So what you need is obviously a deck of playing cards, and also you need some duplicates. So I'm going to use the 2 9 of spades. So just get 2 cards of any card. It doesn't matter what cards they are, as long as they are the same. So what's going to happen is you're going to place these 2 9s on top of the deck, okay? And now we need to force one of the 9s. So I've explained these in a few videos before, but I'll go through it again. We're just going to do a riffle force. What I did in the performance was called the classic force, but that's all about timing. We're not going to go through that just yet. We're going to go through an easy basic riffle force. So all you're going to do is swing cut the cards, and I've explained this before. Your thumb on the bottom, middle finger and index finger on top. And what's going to happen is you're just going to cut the cards like so. You're just going to lift your index finger up, and with your left hand, just grab the packet, okay? And the remaining card's going to go on top, and you're going to keep a break. That's called a pinky break. So what you're going to do now is just riffle down the pack, okay? And wherever they say stop, you're just going to lift at that break. Okay, so let's say they shout stop near the top. It doesn't matter. You're still going to lift at the break. Okay, it's very simple. But if you are new to magic and you've never done it before, it might be quite challenging. So this is one of the ways. So they shout the word stop, okay, and give them the top card, okay, from the middle, which is a 9, because obviously that's the card what we've got the break above. They shout stop and give them the card. Okay, if you're not wanting to do that force, you can also do a cross-cut force, which is very strong. Okay, so the cross-cut force looks like this. You tell them to give them a cut and tell them to mark where they've cut. It's completely fair, and in that action they've cut for 9 of spades. And I'll show you how exactly that works. I'll turn the card over. You just tell them to cut the card, so they cut the cards. So they cut the top half. And then with the bottom half, you just mark the cut. It's that easy. Okay, but when you've marked the cut, just get them to look at you for at least 1 or 2 seconds and just say, you could have cut anywhere you wanted. That's completely fair. It just so they don't understand what's actually happened, because if they think about it, they'll know that it's always the top half. Okay, so you can do either 2 of those forces just to force the top card, and obviously you've still got the other card, the duplicate on top. So if you're going to do the cross-cut force, okay, give them a cut anywhere you'd like. You could have cut anywhere you wanted to. Let's take a look where you've cut to. and give them the card, making sure the card with the other 9 on goes back on top of the deck. If it's the ruffle force, just give them a cut. When you dish out stop, give them that card, the 9 of spades, making sure this 9 goes back on top, okay? So you force the 9 of spades, and that 9 can go anywhere it likes in the middle, like so. And what we're going to do now is something called a double lift, okay? If you are new into Magic, it might be a lot harder for you guys to do, but I trust you guys will be able to do it if you practice. So what's going to happen is you are going to take the cards and do the double lift. And to do that, it's like so. I usually do a pinky count, but obviously if you're a beginner, you won't be able to do that. What you can do, you can either slide with your left hand 2 cards over and catch a break. Or what you can do is also lift with your thumb the top 2 cards and catch a little break. It's completely up to you how you want to do this. So let's say you've got your break, okay? So let's say you're here. The card's gone inside the centre, and what you want to do is just lift the top 2 cards to get your break, and you're going to turn 2 cards over as 1. Okay? So do that again. So you're going to lift 2 cards up if you want to do it that way. 1, 2, keeping that break, turning them over. Okay, 2 cards as 1, over. And you're not going to do it flush, okay? Because if you do it flush, you've got to riffle back up. So when you got your break on the 2, 1, 2, you're going to turn the cards over and then lift it up, okay? So that's how it's going to be. Just because if you place your index finger and push down, it's going to bevel up so you can grab it and turn it back down, okay? So if I was you and you don't know how to do a double lift, just practice going 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Just doing your double lift, okay? And eventually, instead of you going, right, I need to count 1, 2, you will just be able to feel it like so. I felt it, and then now I can do my double lift, okay? So let's say you've done your double lift, okay? 1, 2. You're going to turn 2 cards over as 1 and show a 7 of diamonds. And then straight away, you're going to turn it face down and place it on the table. It would be in their hands, but really, it's the 9 of spades. That card goes over into their hands, which they think is the 7 of diamonds. You ask them what was your card. They're going to say the 9 of spades. You go through the deck and you find the 9 of spades. Now what we're going to do is something called a twirl change, okay? So what you need to do when you're showing their 9 of spades in your hand, you're going to pull over 1 card and keep a break, okay, above the top card. The 9 of spades is going to go on top, and you're going to pick everything up. Sorry, my alarm's going off. There we go. So you're going to pick them up as 2, okay? So it's like a double backer. So when you pick the card up, your right thumb is going to go on the right side of the card, okay? And your middle finger, okay, of the right hand is going to go on the top left, okay? So this is how you're holding the card. And what you're going to do with your index finger is just pull it around, okay? I'll do that again. So you've got your break above there, 7 of diamonds. This 9 of spades goes on top. Your right thumb's going to hit and connect with the right side. Your middle finger is going to hit the top left and pick both cards as 1. Your index finger is going to hit the side, okay, the long side of the 9, and spin it around, okay? So from there to there. But you just don't want to do that. What you want to do is shake your hand while you spin it, okay? So you're here, and when you shake your hand, you're going to spin the card and then drop everything on top of the deck. Then you can take the card off, okay? So at speed, it will look like this, okay? So now the card has been changed to the 7 of diamonds. They lift their hands up and they will see It's the 9 of spades and they will go wild. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I really hoped you enjoyed this trick. Yes, it might take a bit of practice for the people who aren't magicians or who are learning magic, but practice it, and then when you watch David Blaine do it, if you put David Blaine in, I'm sure you'll find him doing this trick. It's very, very strong. I have done this, and everything like I said before on this channel, I have performed in the real world, and this one is great. Honest to God, you'll get some crazy reactions, people screaming, people shouting, people dropping the cards. This trick is awesome. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this channel and hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.